The whole concept is for myself and Janez to journey across the globe, 26 countries, 6 months, in search of all things rare and premium, but adding our own twist to it.
It's very windy here, about 30 knots. The reason being because it's so narrow, it's creating a tunnel effect.
It's actually the narrowest part of the Inside Passage, called Granville Pass, and we're probably on the border between Canada and America.
Jeannie, what does this remind you of?
Oh, I don't know. Titanic?
I'm the king of the world!
It's extremely difficult traveling full stop. So you basically need to get the energy right and the dynamics right between the people that you travel with.
The thing about Jeannie and myself is we get on so well, but we're so different. I'm always on time, she's always late. I like to rough it, she likes only the best. So it's probably the most interesting dynamic you could ever work out.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I hear you say it was just down the road?
They said it was a few kilometers.
Don't you think they meant miles?
You know, stop complaining. How often do you get to experience the great outdoors, take in the fresh air? Besides, this is such a good cardio workout. You know what it's doing for my thighs.
No, I appreciate that. I love the good weather, but I did tell you to bring a map.
I pride myself in the fact that I have quite a keen sense of direction.
I told Jeannie at the hotel, get a map. Get a map. No, don't worry, I know where to go. Don't worry, I'm good at orientation. I'm like, I'm also good, but we've never been here before, and a map is always a good idea.
A nice long walk I find quite invigorating.
So we walked, and we walked.
Janez, on the other hand, didn't enjoy the ride quite as much.
Whatever.
What we're doing is unheard of. We're doing premium destinations in all the top hotels, the top locations. Everything about this travel show is the best. I always get everywhere at least 10 minutes early.
Yes.
But with Jeannie, I know that I have to get there 2 hours early, and then we'll be on time.
Hi, how's it going?
I walked into the apartment, and she was just making a cup of coffee, looking at the news. Hi, Janez, how you doing? And I'm like, are your bags packed?
Janez is always on time. It's actually quite frustrating because I'm always running a little bit late. But today I was convinced he was a lot earlier, and I was panic-stricken. I still wanted to go to the hairdresser to go and change the color of my hair. I needed to do so many things and then pack. I don't know what to pack.
No, you're joking, right? Jeannie, we're going around the world, and like, I packed last night and I'm still freaking out.
Where do I start?
She hadn't done anything. She hadn't prepared a list. I kind of freaked out. Okay, I'm gonna come back just now. I need some time. Just make sure you... Oh, anyway, work it out.
Slam the door! Janez was getting so anxious because I was taking my time, so he was pacing up and down and going to the bar and going to the pool and really rushing me, that it was making me more nervous.
Oh, man, I can't believe this. It always happens with Jeannie. Every time we go for lunch, every time I've got a meeting with her, she's always 2 hours late.
I need variety, I need options. A girl's gotta have choices.
Headed back and I said, Jeannie, I'm here to help you. I'm here to save you, girl. Went up to her bedroom and I just started saying, pack that, have you got this, have you got that? By the end of it, we had the bags ready and we were ready to go.
They're heavy.
I don't have time for heaviness or lightness, come on.
So be careful, it's heavy. Oh. He's actually losing it already and we haven't even gone yet. Drama queen.
You spent the whole morning organising a taxi and it's not even here yet.
Oh no, the cars are here. I think we should go in the Janez. It's a classic. Always been my favourite shape.
I believe in travel karma. So if your bags are going to be stuck in the boot of some taxi, they're probably going to get lost at the airport. So I booked a Bentley for them. My bags traveled in style. Janez thought that was completely over the top.
So we haven't forgotten anything. I've got your passports, my passports. We're all ready. I've taken time now to have a deep breath and relax. You all good? Relax, I've got it.
No, I've got my wallet. Just joking.
You'd need your wallet. I'd need your wallet.
Janez and I have a great dynamic, and we really know how to look after each other in tough situations if need be. He will make sure that I'm always on time, where I always have to carry his passport or any kind of documentation, because he will lose it in the first 2 minutes of receiving it.
So we're arriving at the airport, and I really, really hope I packed everything.
And I'm going to discipline you every step of the way.
You can try.
One thing that has made our lives so much easier is that we've really been looked after so well by our travel partners. So checking in was an absolute breeze. Everything's really been tremendously organized.
Where are you off to today?
To Vancouver, actually, and then to Alaska.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Okay, enjoy.
So do you feel a little bit more relaxed now that we've checked in and everything's been perfect smooth sailing?
You have no idea. I feel 100% relaxed.
Okay, well, no more temper tantrums on the rest of the trip.
Just gonna have to learn to listen to me.
So once we checked in, we just went and had a beautiful cocktail at the lounge. And from there, it's first class all the way.
I just can't wait to embark on this journey, because what is out there is just going to blow our minds.
Feeling very anxious and very giddy. So we've got quite a long stay over in Terminal 5. And I've decided I'm going to go to the hairdresser there and travel as a brunette. Seven hours in total of traveling, and finally we had arrived in our first city, first country of our trip. Janez, we are starting our epic journey. 26 countries, 6 months on the road, 6 bags full of clothes. And I wasn't intelligent enough to bring an empty one so that I can buy clothes along the road.
And only one bellboy.
And only one bellboy, which is you. I'm really, really proud to be doing this trip with you. You're fantastic. Ching ching.
I think we're gonna have the best time of our lives.
I know, and our first country, Canada.
Jeannie, this is so beautiful. You know what? We're the 2 luckiest people in the world.
Arriving at the hotel in a beautiful limo, we get dropped off. Everybody's standing there, the doors are open, we look at this wonderful place, and suddenly the bags just start rolling down the street. I start panicking, I'm holding onto mine. I see Jeannie's one rolling down the street. This old lady managed to stop one of the bags that nearly knocked her over.
Oh my goodness, I can't take you anywhere.
It was hilarious though, and obviously I went to go and get the bag. But I mean, what am I meant to do? Jeannie walks in with her little hand luggage, and I've got 6 bags standing outside. I actually couldn't believe it.
Hello, Miss D. Welcome to Loden, Vancouver.
Hello, how are you?
Do you need any help with your luggage?
We're definitely going to need some help with our bags.
Charlie was welcoming Ms. D at the desk on arrival there, and obviously had taken note of the rather extraordinary amount of luggage that she had with her. And he took the moment to ask me if we could do something for her. It was pretty clear that with that much luggage she wouldn't be comfortable in a signature room, so he felt that it was the opportunity to give her something a little bit nicer, and asked if he could place her in one of our suites and, you know, show her a little extra love. Boutique hotels have a lot of sex appeal. You're relating to people and how they want to live, that residential feeling, that, you know, sense of arriving at a really great party in someone's home and meeting someone new and different, and how people network, how they connect. You know, that there's a lot of glamour, a lot of vibe.
Come on, come on, come on. Take it on the backhand. Drive it. Come on, boy. I'm gonna pull you right out of the court, and I'm gonna do it again. Come in, it's open. Jeans, is that you?
Yes?
Come check the master at work. It's Roger Federer.
Oh, Roger Federer, you're going to need some rehab after this game.
I'm actually more like Nadal because I can't finish the points. Anyway, there you go, winner. How's my room?
That is such a nice addition to a room.
It's so manly, this room. I love it. Look at these views. My room
magnificent. I've got views of the city from both sides. I have my own lounge. My bedroom is amazing. I love the sliding door that opens up into the bathroom.
Look at that, the bathroom.
You can lie in my bed, you can take a bath, we can have a conversation. Luckily, the toilets and the showers are still private.
Stunning.
Hey? Is it like yours?
Mine's very similar, yes.
I walked into Janez's suite and he looked quite cozy playing TV games, but I was riddled with guilt because he got the suite and, well, I got the penthouse. The penthouse is the whole top floor of the hotel and it's absolutely enormous and beautiful. But I didn't quite know how to break it to him, so I didn't. Hello. Hi. Oh, hi.
No. No. I knew this would happen because I was carrying your luggage. They thought I was your personal assistant.
It's the penthouse, darling. It's not my fault they upgraded me. The world according to Jeannie. Doesn't matter how tired you are, put a smile on your face and always be kind and courteous, because it might just get you an upgrade. Let me show you around. This is my lounge. I also have a wee champagne and strawberries, you
Lovely.
know the drill. My bar area.
You're a lucky girl, hey? You are a lucky girl.
Guest bedroom, really spacious. Clever design.
Do you know what? You promised we'd be equal on this trip and you've already broken the rules.
Oh, Janez, it's called logistics and timing. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Master bathroom, very spacious.
Lovely.
And this is the master or mistress bedroom.
You know what the good thing is? You've got a bedroom for every piece of luggage.
The one thing I love about this hotel, and especially my penthouse, is the fact that it's not pretentious, intimidating luxury. It's just cool. Everything about it is slick, it's well designed, it's just really gorgeous. The easiest way to acclimatize in a new city is not to go to sleep. So we're going to ease ourselves into Canada by exploring one of Vancouver's oldest cities, Gastown. It's a perfect blend of old and new with beautiful heritage sites. Janez, you're creasing my sheets. Come, we're going to Gastown. I'll be ready in 5 minutes.
Hello, Angela. How you doing?
Good.
This is such a fantastic place, and we're standing here next to the world-famous Gastown clock. Why is there steam coming out of it?
It actually comes from underground, and the steam is actually used to heat many of the buildings you see around us. Of course, steam needs somewhere to be released, or else we would have an explosion. And so they built this steam clock to be an icon to stand for Gastown. It was dedicated to the city in 1977, and something truly unique as a way to release our steam instead of just having a grate standing on the sidewalk.
So who's this old guy?
So this is Gassy Jack Dayton. He is known as the father of Gastown. He was nicknamed Gassy Jack because he was a very boisterous man and he liked to tell lots of loud stories. And this area became known as Gassy's Town, which was later shortened to Gastown. But he was responsible for building the first saloon here. And he was rather clever in that he didn't have any money to build a saloon, but he had this big barrel of whiskey, which he's standing on. And so he asked the local mill workers to build him a saloon, and in return he would pay them with all the whiskey they could drink. So his saloon was built in 24 hours.
Am I correct in saying that Gastown was once completely destroyed by a fire?
Yes, that's right. In 1887, just a year after Gastown became the city of Vancouver, it was completely destroyed by fire. And that's one of the reasons why you see a lot of brick buildings in Gastown. After the fire destroyed it, they decided to rebuild in brick so as it wouldn't all burn down again. It was also just a few years after that that the Vancouver Fire Department was formed.
As I'm sitting here, my eyes are burning. I can hardly keep them open. I've never felt this effect of jet lag before. Traveling time zones from Cape Town to Vancouver. I don't know what the time difference is. It's like 9 hours, but it's crazy. I'm hitting the sack.
Were there no taxis?
Jeannie, it's the most beautiful day in Vancouver, and the park is going to be brilliant, I promise.
You were full of surprises, my friend.
And it's good
Full of
exercise.
surprises.
Helmet on.
Do I have to wear this?
You have to. These are the rules in the city. It's a new fashion statement.
I feel very sorry for the pedestrians in this town. I wasn't up for bicycling. The only time I get on a bicycle is when I was in the gym. But I got onto my little green machine and I just pedaled and pedaled and pedaled as far as my little legs could carry me. And I was trying to keep up to Janez, and he's really fit. So it was quite a workout. However, what I can tell you is that it was such a sensational afternoon.
This is the seawall, and it extends all the way around the coast, and it took a very long time to build. And now it connects basically the whole coastal area from the harbour all the way around to First and Second Beach. So follow me! Woo! Pump those legs! Come on! Lancelot!
This is the most perfect way to discover a city. If you ever need to find your way around, then get lost. So get onto a bicycle and just cruise around. You'll see more of the city than you will by any car or train. And it's so good to just take time to enjoy the city and just breathe in all the fresh air. Oh. Look, Ma, no hands!
This is so brilliant.
Oh, this is so cool. Okay, stop, 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 stop.
Do you know my little boy Matisse would go mad if he had a place like this to go to, a water park?
This is so much fun. I wish I was a kid again.
You know what's great? In Vancouver, a lot of people live in apartments. And to compensate the fact that their children don't have gardens of their own, they can just come and play in the park, which I think is more fun than any private garden.
Of course. Okay, Jeans, come look at this. I'm going to show you the world's best gymnastics maneuver. You got to help me. Come, lift me up.
How am I going to help?
I'm not strong enough to get up there. Just let me stand on you.
Stand on me! You can't stand on me! You're not! You're standing on me! Janez, you are standing on me!
Watch this. Ah! Woo! Jeannie?
You just stood on me.
Just because I stomped all over your head, you know what? I'm going to charter you a yacht.
You're going to have to buy me the yacht at this rate. Oh, what an absolutely glorious day. And hot, sunny weather in Canada is a rarity, so I don't think we should waste any time indoors. Let's just set sail. Ahoy, Captain!
Good morning.
Can we come on board?
Welcome aboard.
How you doing?
Very good. Very good. Come on aboard.
One thing you have to do when you're in Vancouver, you've got water all the way around you, you have to go sailing.
This is really one of the most beautiful cities that I've ever seen, and it's such a great experience to view the city from the water.
When we were out on the water, I thought half of the city was with us because everywhere we looked were small little speedboats, sailboats, larger vessels, canoes. It was just unbelievable. And the view from the ocean gives you a completely different perspective of what Vancouver looks like.
Okay, what we're going to do is raise the mainsail. This is self-furling, so we're going to pull it out and we're going to point into the wind.
The captain was great. He was so knowledgeable. He knew so much about sailing. He actually teaches sailing. So for me, it was a great experience because I used to sail when I was a small little boy with my grandfather in Croatia, but that's long, long gone. So I had to recap on my knowledge of sailing, and he taught me quite a bit.
Janez, you're going to kill us, I swear.
Do you feel safe in my hands?
No, I don't.
Was I good at sailing? I think I'm pretty good at most things I do, but according to Jeannie, I was very bad because she, unfortunately, started looking green halfway through the journey.
It was shocking, shocking.
The thing about sailing is it's not like a car. It doesn't react quickly. So when you turn the steering wheel to the right, you don't feel it immediately.
Whoa! Level it up there.
Are we going to capsize?
No, you're fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Because I don't trust my life in his hands.
He's doing a fine job.
Now, apparently, because the bottom is very heavy, it can't capsize, but it certainly felt like it was going to.
Captain, I've pretty much got a good idea of what life is like in Vancouver, but what is it like for you personally?
Well, it's great. I really enjoy it because it's very outdoorsy. I can go sailing in the afternoon and I can go skiing in the evening. And I do quite a bit of bicycling as well, so it's a lot of outdoor activities.
smells so good. If there's one thing about the open ocean, it makes you very, very hungry. And Jeannie and I have only had an ice cream the whole day. So I'm in the best place in the city, the heart of the city. And this is where you get all the freshest produce. You get vegetables here, you get fish here, you get meat here, you get homemade cheeses. It smells amazing. And I'm here with Chef Eric. And he basically specializes in culinary tours, and he's going to take us around this very special place.
Absolutely.
Eric, how are you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
What makes this place so special?
This is where the locals come to shop in Vancouver. It's one of the best urban renewal projects in all of North America. It's an incredible island, but it's this public market that's 5 distinct buildings that actually drives sort of the whole island. And it's where people come and shop day to day, just like you were in Europe, and which is a unique thing for North America.
One can imagine that this place is really, really busy because Vancouverans are healthy and very fit.
Oh, absolutely. People in Vancouver hate working more than 7.5 hours a day because it cuts into your playtime. Do you want to be at the beach, biking, running, hiking, swimming, doing anything other than working? So this is where everyone comes on their way home from work, pick up their dinner, and head out to the beach or whatever.
So that's why they call it the heart of Vancouver, because it's the place to be seen.
Our kind of
and
city.
The variety of food they have here and the quality of food is unmatched.
The quantities of the fresh fruit. I'm salivating just talking about it.
Chef Eric has basically taken us right here to the fish market. And Vancouver's obviously very famous and it's got an abundance of fish because it's situated on the ocean. The only problem is I'm allergic to fish.
I'm not.
Jeannie is going to be the guinea pig today.
I'll be your taster.
Excellent, perfect.
Are you sure you don't want a little piece of fish?
I was going to say, what exactly does it do to you? So,
Seafood and me have the same effect on Janez. You take his breath away.
See, I wouldn't be this brave, even if I wasn't allergic to fish.
This is salmon that was soaked and then smoked in maple syrup, so it was healthy.
Your new staple diet.
It's very good. It's the fishier version of biltong or jerky like they have in America.
So this is South China Seas. This is the shop that brings more chefs to Granville Island than anything else, with local things like hijiki, salek or the snake fruit, chica fruit, all these things that you just don't find anywhere else. And so the chefs come here, grab it, and get back to their restaurants.
Chica fruit, salija fruit.
We don't speak Latin.
This market certainly has been the hub of gastronomic delights. The smells and flavors of everything around here has actually inspired me to learn how to cook. Eric, this is your cookbook. Please, can you sign it for me?
Be happy to.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Eric.
Welcome.
I'm looking so forward to using this.
Okay.
Look, Janez, I found my Canadian treasure, hey?
It's about time she learns how to cook.
It's been a pleasure, you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank
Enjoy
you
the rest of your
very much.
stay. Absolutely.
Bye.
Thanks, Janez. Take care, man. Somehow I doubt that book will ever get used.
You know what, I was so nervous about this trip, so much anticipation. And here we are.
I'm still nervous.
Here we are. 26 countries, I can't believe it.
I can't believe that I have to spend so much time with you. What if we fall in love with me?
I don't know.
Again,
This
and
could be a
again,
problem.
and again.
Next week on Top Travel.
That was useless.
Yeah! Love America.